Greetings, Benjamin J. from Ben's Trains with another in the series. Well, another unboxing video. This is a Marx 999 that I picked up on eBay, and I wanted to do a special video on this. Now, this 999 has been sitting in storage for over 50 years. And I'm really curious to see what kind of condition this is in. Now, I bought this on eBay for $6. I was the only bidder on this. And it was in fairly poor condition. And this thing has been sitting almost as long as I have been alive. Wow. Whoa. All right off the bat, the main power wire is broken. Let me pull this off the tripod so you can see this. Look at this main contactor. This locomotive has not run in decades and decades. It's complete, it's intact, but it's been sitting for over 50 years. This thing has not run. Think of that. This thing's been sitting in a box for 50 years. Now, this was probably like new when it went into that box. And, wow, motor's not frozen, but it is really, really tight. So this thing's been sitting for ever and ever. So obviously it's not going to run because the power wire is broken. That's a really easy fix. But as you see, this thing is just eaten alive with rust. Oxide everywhere. This has been stored someplace damp. Again, you can tell by all the rust on the front and rear trucks and all this white oxide. Now, it's not too bad on this side, but when you turn it over, you can see it's extremely bad on this side. This is the side that was facing down, very likely in a damp cardboard box. So this thing has been sitting, think of that. It's been sitting in storage for over 50 years. Anyway, I got it for $6 on eBay, and I had no idea what condition it was actually going to be in. There was only a couple of photos of it. But as you see, it's complete, but it is an absolute wreck. And the motor, it'll turn, but it hasn't been turned in decades. So the very first thing I've got to do is, you can tell by this contactor, this thing has been sitting virtually forever. So I've got to scrape the contactor, get a clean spot so I can solder this power wire back on, and then take it from there. But in the meantime, I wanted to do a quick video of this, and this thing is just really, really eaten alive with rust. 50 years it's been in a storage box somewhere. Quite amazing. Anyway, $6 on eBay, and of course I was the only bidder on it. And like I said, when this went into the box, I bet it was like brand new. And as you can see, it is eaten alive with rust, oxide on every single metal piece, including the tab and slot coupler, as you see. So an absolute wreck. The question is, will it run? Well, I won't know that until I scrape the contactor, solder this wire back on, lubricate the motor, and take it from there. In the meantime, we'll just wait and see. There's something there. I have no idea what that is. No idea at all. It looks like a creature of some. It is a creature of some kind. Wow. So, yep. It's a stink bug. Probably been in there forever. Wow. So this is going to be a challenge. The question is, will it run? Only one way to find out. So the very first thing I've got to do, of course, is scrape this contactor, get a clean spot, resolder this wire, lubricate the motor, clean the armature and the brushes, and take it from there. And like I said, this thing is just absolutely eaten alive with rust. So I'll pull it apart. I'll do a follow-up video, but I've been waiting for this to get here. And it arrived today. In fact, the 400 arrived today as well. And this is going to be a challenge. There's no doubt about that. But knowing Marx Motors, I am betting once this is cleaned up and lubricated, it's going to run. There's only one way to find out, and that's to do it. So I'll do a follow-up video on this. But as you can see, this thing has been sitting for decades, literally in storage for 50 years. Absolutely amazing. Just covered in oxide, every single piece of it. Rust and oxide everywhere. Anyway, I just want to do a video of the unboxing. Like I said, I got this on eBay for $6. I'll bet you $6 and a box of donuts that in half an hour, this locomotive is going to be running. We shall see. Anyway, I just want to do a quick video on this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, benstrains@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.